Hey y'all, it is Listening Lotus coming back to y'all with another read. How are y'all doing out there? How are you? Like, seriously, how are you? Because I feel like some of y'all just like, look, I'm just trying to hold it in. And we're not here for that. You're supposed to let it out. So let's just see what it is that you may be bottling in and need to come out. This is always a collective read. Take what resonates and leave the rest, okay? If you do feel like something does resonate, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I do appreciate y'all. In the meantime, in between time, let's go ahead and just see what could be potentially on the horizon. All right. Okay. Oh. Okay, they got a lot to say today. What y'all got going on? Okay. Let's read, shall we? Oh, shall we? Okay, hold on. Let me make sure y'all can read it with me. Boop, is that good? I think so. Is that good, y'all? I'm gonna work on the little ring, but in the meantime, we just gonna suffer through it, okay? Because at the end of the day, it's the whole point is y'all getting the message. It says you are never responsible for the actions of others, but you are responsible for you, okay? If someone is not treating you with love and respect, it is a gift if they walk away from you. You may hurt for a while, but your heart will eventually heal. And it says love and respect yourself, okay? Don't take anything personally. That's what it say up here at the top. Don't take anything personally, but love and respect yourself. That's what it says. I like that, okay? I like a good self-respect. Okay, all right, anyway. Next card is all the magic you possess is based on your word. You can cast spells all the time with your word, with your opinions. You can either put a spell on someone with your word or you can release someone from a spell, okay? And as simple as that. Become a white magician. Be impeccable with your word, okay? Always remember that thoughts are things, but most importantly, what you speak out has a vibration every time you're talking, okay? And what you choose to do with that, hey, take it or leave it. And then lastly, in any kind of relationship, we can make the assumption that others know what we think. And we don't have to say what we want. We assume they are going to do what we want because they know us so well. If they don't do what we want, we feel hurt and think, how could you do that? You should know. But ain't nobody no mind reader. Get it together. Don't piss me off today. Assume nothing. Don't make assumptions. Okay, so between not making assumptions, being more careful or choosy rather, aka impeccable is the word they chose to use, but I like to simplify stuff. Being more mindful of your words and to not take anything personally and to send all the self-love and respect, okay, to yourself. That was a lot going on. A lot going on. So let's expound deeper as to why they telling you what they telling you. Because what's going on? So far, if this resonates, you can always just subscribe. I do post weekly reads so that you can get more. Okay, simple as that. Nope. Okay. So the underlying theme is to accept your past choices. Okay. It says accept your decisions, however imperfect, they brought you to where you are now. Let them go and move forward. I feel like this came out in another read, but it was a difference in context. But long story short, accepting your past choices. Okay. If you have more, and say you didn't have as much love and respect for yourself as you did in the past, but now you do. Okay. And so you need to accept the choices that you the things that you may have accepted and the stuff that you went through in the past, but understanding that as long as you learned the lessons, that you're not going back, okay? You've alchemized the energy with becoming a white magician by simply taking in all of that and not letting it deplete you, but finding a new way to basically I was about to say remix it. Yeah, that's good. We'll go with that. Remix it and letting your light shine. That's what I'm gonna say. And assuming nothing by accepting the past choices. I'm gonna say whoever I'm speaking to, maybe that was something that you used to do. Say you used to be a lot more mental, a lot more in your head and assuming, maybe even if it was just being negative and assuming for the worst, being a lot more pessimistic, or just thinking that you always knew what you was talking about. And let's keep it a being, like, don't everybody don't know everything, especially with one of these cards. It was saying something about, let's flip it over, it was saying something about basically you want them to be a fucking mind reader. You want the people around you to just automatically know how you rock, how you feel, this, that, and the third. And it's like, you have to communicate that. You gotta communicate that. Ain't nobody gonna know. Nobody knows that but you. What are we doing here? Okay, let's see what else wants to come out. And again, I like to thank every last one of y'all for all the support. Okay, I really do appreciate y'all. Yeah, unblock the flow. It says when your energy is stuck, nothing moves. Start small, clean a space, cry it out, speak the truth. Movement is medicine. Okay, movement is medicine. I know y'all be seeing on social media a lot of times, they be saying like, if a person is going through, you know, like a possible depression and stuff like that, like people going to the gym, is a lot more people are going to the gym now, not necessarily for the results. They're going there for the mental release. Okay, they're going there for the mental release. That's the dopamine in which they are striving for, the mental release of allowing that natural flow to come in so that they can be more in harmonic with, you know, really just allowing stuff to come to them organically, freely. Okay, you're not so caught up in worrying about the future and looking so much far past in the past that you're not being present. Okay, for whoever I need to tell that to. And the reason why I say that is because inner peace is among you, okay? This is the ultimate goal, is getting to this, finding your inner peace. It says peace isn't found outside, it's cultivated within. Create stillness in your mind and soul. But before you can get to this mental stillness, you need to unblock the flow, okay? So if you have been, I don't know, a couch potato lately, do people still say that? A couch potato, say you've been watching a little bit too much social media. You just been like in a very stagnant energy. On top of, I'm gonna just say it because it's not in these cards, but if you eating a lot of unhealthy foods, okay, those come with a certain frequency and mood too. So maybe you might want to incorporate a little bit more fruit, drink a lot more water, because these cards is dry as hell. I know y'all probably like, what is she talking about? Like, I'm getting sun, I'm getting wind, I'm not seeing much water in these cards. And that's the reason why with the whole unblocking the flow, it's almost like you having a river or a dam and you have put a wall in front of it. And it's like, just slowly chip away at that wall so that your water can run through. But right now, you just, yeah. And maybe that's something that somebody is working through with the don't make assumptions, right? Maybe you're making assumptions, or you in your head too much about the people that are surrounding you, about them automatically knowing certain things about how you move, this, that, and the third. And this is a really interesting place to be in, because it's like you will start creating scenarios and being hurt about other people processing stuff differently from you when you didn't articulate how you needed help. Okay, so if you having a tough time right now, again, maybe you don't feel comfortable even speaking with the people around you. Okay, again, Listen to Lotus is a empathic listening service. Okay, you can always reach out for a booking. You can also text me 1-888-350-3744. I do leave all the information in my descriptions, but if you do feel like there's, because sometimes, and it's weird because sometimes people feel more comfortable even if they do have a good support system or community in a sense. Sometimes some people just feel better with talking to a complete stranger and getting their shit off, because they just feel like they're not going to necessarily judge them in a way that somebody that knows them will. But it really just depends on your relationship dynamic with you and that person, and only you know how organic it is. Okay, I don't know you. Whoever I'm talking to, I never know who I'm talking to. I just put, hey, however this stuff come out, okay, we all learning together at the end of the day. And so whoever I'm speaking to, right, being in your head so much that you are creating scenarios, or you are keep replaying and rekindling about things that have happened in your past or your past choices and not being acceptance of where you are today, right? Is stopping your energetic flow. Okay, so we want to make sure that we get all this out. And I liked the examples that they gave y'all, because it's so interesting to me in this day and age, because everybody is appearing to be so nonchalant and unbothered, as if any emotion outside of stoic is almost considered or perceived as reckless. And that's not healthy. Okay, some people do need to cry it out. Okay, they do need to simply just speak their truth out loud. Okay, even if that's just you going in nature and talking to a tree or something like that. Okay, however you choose to do it, where you feel the most comfortable, but definitely most importantly, the energy of releasing is what is happening right now. And when you get on the other side of that releasing, like, you're gonna feel so good about yourself. Okay, you're gonna feel a lot much better. You're getting slowly but surely better. You getting closer to your inner peace. Okay. But being in your head too much, it's not gonna help you. It's not gonna serve a purpose outside of you just creating more of this unblocked flow, or more, aka stagnant energy. Okay, so whoever I'm speaking to, hey, if you choose to come over here to listen to Lotus, you're always more than welcome, but you do it on your own time, however you see fit. But some free things that you can do is simply cleaning up your space, okay? And I like the fact that they say this, because this is springtime coming up, so a lot of people are doing their spring cleaning. They're changing their, what's it called? The feng shui. They're changing, like, the energy of the rooms inside their house, and this, that, and the third, changing the colors, okay? We're not into, like, the winter greens and stuff anymore. People might be putting more of, like, lighter blues, or what's some other colors, like a soft pink, a lavender. Okay, I'm a lavender girly. But yes, at the end of the day, you are doing everything that you can think of, okay? And you're going to know intuitively how you need to do this, okay? But most importantly, letting people know how you want to be loved. Really just speaking up for yourself. And the reason why I said it, because this first card was about talking about self-love and respect. And whether if it's you're on the side of the journey of not having as much self-love and respect, and you're coming into that, or you have came to the other side of it where you know more about how you want to be loved and how you respect yourself, at the end of the day, you still got to make sure that you are keeping the energetic flow of getting stuff out and releasing, okay? I know that was a mouthful, but it needs to be said to whoever it needs to be said to, okay? And again, if this reading does help and bring clarity, like and subscribe, okay? For deeper support, Listening Lotus does offer empathic listening lessons. So, you know, with the option of these oracle cards, I will also help you if you see comfortable, okay? Heavy on if you see comfortable. If you do not feel called to, hey, we still gonna help you some way or shape or form. You can text me at 1-888. Did I use too many eights? Y'all know what I'm talking about. 1-888-350-3744. Yes, because feelings. Okay, and especially while we in still this month of February with the love going on. Okay, yeah, we closing it out. This is towards the end of the month. But, you know, a lot of people have a lot of deep-rooted feelings about their past that need to be released, okay? Unblocking the flow of your feelings, okay? Because somebody is definitely in their feels. And guess what? That's okay. That's okay. Okay? Having to do with a karmic tie. You know, it definitely isn't expressed enough. But people, you know, sometimes, let's just keep it a bean over here, okay? Let's keep it a whole 3-bean salad. Sometimes them karmic ties be toxically fun. Okay, and so you have to work through that energy, and you have to also purge it out, right? Go through a purification process of within yourself, of like basically not thinking that shit like that is normal. And that's a process in itself, right? Because you are coming into a different version of you. So in order to get to this, it's like releasing them karmic ties, maybe even being more accepting of what you had went through within a karmic tie with somebody. Okay, let's just see if there's anything else See if they give us a little bit more. Of something. All right. I'm not gonna hold y'all too long. Y'all, I'm sorry for laughing. I read the card because I read upside down, and I'm just like, damn. Because with the karmic tie, okay, male or female, okay, fill in the blank for the gender. Only you know who you was dealing with, right? But leave that motherfucker alone, okay? And the reason why I'm saying it, because literally, it's, look, read the card. Read it with me. It says, bye-bye, dumbass. Okay? Bye-bye, dumbass bullshit. I'm going to say dumbass in general because... okay, whoever it was, they wasn't the brightest, but letting all the bullshit go, allowing yourself to get more in this free flow. So it's be as expressive as you possibly can with unblocking that flow and really talk about what it is that's really bothering you. Okay, getting that shit out. Do not hold that shit in. Okay. It says, hello, sea of tranquility. We want to be as tranquil as possible. Next, we have a wise woman once said, fuck this shit, and she lived happily ever after. You know what? Y'all got so much going on in y'all head, because I know y'all hear me. Y'all got so much going on internally, even trying to get it out. Y'all stumbling over y'all words, because I was not having this issue before I started reading. And it's like whoever I'm speaking to, it's like you got so much bottled in that needs to come out. Like half of the stuff, who knows, it ain't even gonna make sense when you first start flowing just to get it out, but you about to burst. And I feel that, because it's almost like, even with the dam example that I was just talking about, like if this is the dam, your water level, okay, if y'all see my hand, your water level is like right here. You almost to the peak of overflow. Like you need to get this shit out. Simple as that. Talk it out, yell it out, scream it out, cry it out. Okay. Take more showers, take more baths, incorporate more water because these cards feel dry. Okay. Really incorporate more water into your routine. Drink more water. Highly encourage. Okay. Seriously. That's what I have for y'all. Okay. Again, if this reading did help bring clarity, you can always like and subscribe. I really do appreciate y'all for all the thumbs up. Listening Lotus is, like, once again, is an empathic listening lessons. Did I say that right? Y'all, what is going on? Okay. It's an empathic listening website. What am I talking about? Anyway, go on the website inside the description and check out the website page and see what you feel comfortable with, and we can help get some of this stagnancy on out the way. We need to move this with a bulldozer. It's got to go. If you would like to receive any text offers, you always can reach me again. That is 1-888-350-3744. And we gonna help y'all with this, okay? If you see fit. But there is always some free examples as to what you can do. And I feel like whoever I'm speaking to intuitively, you know it's time, okay? You definitely know it's time. It's seriously, it's time, okay? It's 2026. On top of it just being a new year, okay, you feel it in your spirit intuitively, like, let me stop BSing, okay? Let me really move forward. And maybe you don't necessarily know how simple, because you're overthinking things, because you're in your head so much, baby, okay? Whoever I'm speaking to. But this is what I have for y'all. In the meantime, in between time, y'all be easy, okay? Do everything to keep your energetic flow flowing as much as possibly you can. And I will talk to y'all when I talk to y'all. Bye.